as well. Yeah. And I'm like, Kree, deal with the priest down there. I will deal with these. As I'm just gonna simply move into the middle of these and start going apeshit with my fucking spear attacks.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm going to knock down prone this one.
Okay.
First, and it's just simply she going to start taking them out bit by bit. Here's the athletics roll.
I'm sure you can't lose to a 10.
I mean, I could if I rolled a 1. So.
All right, yeah, he is.
No, you actually couldn't because beasties win.
That is true. Well, 3 attacks against him until he's dead. So, advantage. So
still alive.
Yep.
Still alive, barely. Almost had him.
I think I killed him with this one.
Yep. And that one will take him out.
Okay.
And he was the uninjured one.
Yep. He was, half injured, right?
Wasn't he the one that didn't get hit?
I did it to all of them.
Oh, okay.
It didn't matter.
That's fine.
It's okay.
They're gonna die.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, I don't.
It speeds up the process.
A little bit. And that is all that I'm going to do. It's kind of the idea, like, oh hey, there's someone near me now, type of thing.
Indeed. Hannibal, it is your turn.
So I'm going to move. Hey, buddy. And he's going to get a quickened Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
So he's about to face 6 shots. Let me just go over to it. Track some sorcery points. Go to cantrips. Jesus Christ, roll 20. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Alright. Let's see what the damage is. So first one's a miss. Second one is a miss. Miss. Fourth one's a hit. The
14.
I'm gonna think of the last one. It's for 18.
The fifth one's a miss.
32. But I push him back 20 feet. Jesus, wow, that was a horrible roll.
Oh no, he just has high AC.
He also has high AC, yeah. So he hits here. I'll deal an extra 1d6 to him for slamming into the wall. Seems only fair.
Yeah.
Farron, you as you're standing back there, you hear a sickening as metal strikes on marble and makes this very horrid grating sound. But he stands up and kind of brushes himself off, Hannibal, and looks at you with fire in his eyes.
I have my rod, and then I just kind of, what?
He does not appear to be injured yet.
Yeah, I know. I'm just kind of beckoning him almost.
All right. Anything else for you, Hannibal?
I'm good.
All right. We have our ever famous flying count here.
Our flying Beyblade.
Who is going to attack 2 times on the Capitan.
I kind of thinking maybe I should
one of them.
have given him my gigantic great axe.
Yeah, that's honestly. I think you see that he's still using stone axes, and probably that's why he's not being as effective as he could be.
All right, that's what I'm doing next turn. I'm going to throw him my great axe.
Yeah, Aelin, it is your turn.
Yeah, I totally forgot you still had that.
So as you're kind of running up behind Cahill, you see him just pierce his sword through the guy in front of him, shake him off, and just muscle through, throw the barricade out of the way and muscle in, getting ready to fight.
Yeah, so Aelin kind of moves up behind him, trying to keep along the wall there.
Mm-hmm.
And she's gonna attempt to blind them all with holy light from her gem.
Yeah, absolutely.
So they just need to make some con saves.
Yeah, and it's basically all except for the War Priest guy, because he's behind the wall.
Mm-hmm.
Let's roll some guards with some con saves. What's the DC here? 16? 15?
No, 16, you're right.
16. Okay. So all those guards fail. Let's roll for the captain. Yeah, they all fail. So
Blind.
all of the guards are blinded. They cover their eyes. There's bright light. And it's for those of you inside, it seems as though like if you can't see what's actually going on, it literally seems like Cahill has stepped into the room. This light has flooded behind him, and
Also
then
for dramatic effect.
yeah, everybody is blinded by his radiance as he begins to hack them down. As they all like raise up their hands and cover their eyes in defense.
Your savior is here. No,
Right? Yeah. No.
Exactly.
He's
All theatrics aside.
yeah, he is made a bit more badass by his waifu, who has inadvertently made him
planned.
awesome.
Calculated. Hello.
Calculated.
That's the idea. Like,
I'm
you just
here.
called Megan's character a waifu.
Am I not? I'm 100% a waifu at this point. Hello.
It's true though. Also, I really still needs totally on the turn order, so I'm just gonna skip her turn this time.
No.
There you go. There you go. Apparently, that's how it works. So it's a scout's turn. They're not too happy about this thing being in their midst currently.
This thing.
How dare you?
They're gonna take some. They're gonna take some
My
runs
royalty.
over here.
They're running.
What a little bitch.
Moving back, certainly. The other 5 though are gonna pull out their short swords because they feel like they can probably deal with you faster that way than trying to run away and all that other nonsense.
Wow, they're funny.
So
I mean, it's a 1v5.
they get their 2
so-
attacks, so this is 10 attacks coming at you, Morella.
Yep. Okay.
Well, in this
1,
setting, every
2,
single other regular character
3,
forgets that
4,
adventurers
5,
are gods.
6, 7, 8, 9.
Okay.
One
maybe
hits.
not
1
gods.
hit for 3 damage.
1 hits for 3 damage. Yes, indeed. So yeah, you're getting battered. You're spinning around. You're blocking with your shield. You're tripping them up. You're dodging out of the way, and like finally one of them just like kind of rakes you along the arm, and you get a little gash. But yeah, for overall, you're totally fine with that.
Dude, if guards had back tactics, they'd be the fucking MVPs. I don't care what.
Yeah,
people
they're not thugs, and you are lucky.
Yeah,
you are
I've
lucky they
encountered
are
a
not.
1v5 scenario with pack tactics, so
Um,
I've had my fair share.
so Hannibal.
Wait, would they go for me or Cahill?
No, Cahill's like embroiled in this melee. They probably don't even care about them. You are standing in the open there.
Okay.
And besides that, I think that you see the priest points his maul at you, and says something. It's in Norse, so it's hard for you to. Well, you understand it, quote unquote, because it's basically just like Undercommon, the equivalent of Undercommon.
Yeah.
And he says, "That one, take him." And the archers are going to line up to shoot you.
Okay.
They're pretty tired of you. Everybody else is kind of involved. So
right.
it's 4 shots coming at you.
Ooh,
Let me know when you go invisible.
I can. I already used it.
Got lucky. Okay, that's 6.
Okay, hold on. Stop. Let me just do this real time.
Mhm.
Okay, go ahead.
Third one, it's 4.
That is okay.
Fourth one is 8.
I am good.
Okay, yeah. So you like they puncture your robes, right? And some of them hit the mark and some of them don't. And maybe you stumble a bit, but you are still standing, sir.
And then I just taunt him forward to me.
Yeah, absolutely.
Also, real quick, I have to make 4.
Yeah, you do have to. Oh, that
Lost
doesn't
it.
matter.
Oh.
Fail on the first one. So hex drops.
Rip.
Yeah.
Sorry, you've got more spells.
God, I am.
That's okay.
You're fine.
Jericho has
Why tell
identified the
Creed to
problem.
deal with the others.
Wow. Jericho has a spell, and I've never heard of this one before, but it's called Lesser Goddamn Restoration.
Lol.
So
No, I remember why.
Yeah, I remember why as well. It was to save Farron's life. So here's the bad news. Jericho doesn't have the ranged one, and you're out of range.
No, he has 40. He has 40 feet of movement. He has the mobile feet.
Oh, does he?
Yeah, he does.
Mm-hmm. It's why he's able to attack and like move away from people. It's because of that feat.
Oh right, yeah. So he does
and it
have
increases his movement by 10 feet.
Yep, increases speed by 10 feet. So he does have.
He is a doctor after all. He has to rush over to people.
Yeah, and I think that man, I think that honestly he may want to use a bigger spell slot here.
Maybe second level.
Yeah, fuck you, second level.
I don't know. So just so you guys know, he's got 4 first level, 2 second level, 1 third level, 3 fourth level, 2 fifth level, 1 sixth level.
Oh shit, that just made it harder.
I would say like either second or third at most.
Let's go third because
that would be his last third level spell slot.
Yeah,
that's the thing. Is that I'm thinking? Is there anything he needs to cast at third?
Haste, Spirit Guardians, Spell Magic.
It's a lot of good spells.
But
so
he
I feel like
he has a lot of fourth levels.
He has higher level spell slots, yes.
Yeah, but fourth level is like bigger guns type of deal.
All right, fine.
What do you want me to use?
Second.
Second level?
Yeah,
yeah.
Sure.
I feel like because he has multiple of those, and he's trying to ensure that you can at least survive a decent round. I mean, he rolled a 6 and a 2, so
yeah, I'm still not great, but okay.
Well, I mean yeah, that's enough to maybe survive one more barrage.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, there was one thing. No, I shouldn't. I'm not going to.
And then he's going to take
specifically because I want to keep my reaction.
Yep. Right. Yeah. So he takes a step back as well, bringing us to Zegard's turn. So one of them being dead, but one of them being here needs to move range. Cahill. So I think that appropriately, I think there's a couple here that are going to turn on Daniela, because that seems scary. And the big guy isn't like doing a whole lot; he's just kind of like being annoying. So I think 2 of these are turning on Daniela, and 2 at the big guy, big flying barbarian. So spears, 2 at Daniela, 1, both miss, and at the big guy, 1. Second one hits on the big guy for 5 damage. No big deal. And then the captain. So 1 captain on Cahill, 1 captain on... Actually, 1 captain on each Cahill and the big, bad, flying barbarian. So the captain on Cahill first. 2 attacks. Second one does hit Cahill for damage. No problem. Cahill's totally okay. And then the second one on the big, both hitting 12 damage. Alright. Fantastic. Kree, it is your turn.
Okay. I am going to run closer to this mess. Gonna use my bonus action to dash so I can see better. That actually didn't help me see better.
You hold on. Let me see the vision.
Like this is all shaded.
Oh no, you have proper vision.
Oh, okay.
It's just dark over there. That's the thing.
Yeah. Interesting.
Oh yeah, it's shaded, so like you can see him, but he's at like the edge of the vision.
Yeah. How many of my friendlies are over here?
You can see Cahill fighting right here. That's it. It's the only person you can see.
Got it. So I'm just gonna stab this archer in the back.
Okay. Fair.
Oh, thank you. You're engaging them.
Okay, that's a hit.
Awesome. That's my turn.
All right. Farron
Listen,
Mackay.
you've done more for me than you'll ever know.
Farron, your first ally has come into vision.
He has.
You
I
see
mean, I
Kree-
did peek round and I could see them, but
Yeah.
yes.
Kree has approached these archers and slithered around them and stabbed one of them. What do you do?
Yeah, I'm going to help him out.
All right.
Ka-chow. Ka-chow.
Which one are you
nice
shooting
damage.
The one closest to me, I think.
at? Yeah. So your first arrow finds him in the
Don't you
shoulder,
have
and
sneak
he kind of stumbles back into the. Do you have sneak attack? You would get your bonus here if you want to use that first one.
Does that count as a bonus action?
No, it's a sneak attack is a free.
Yeah.
Use sneak attack?
Yeah, no,
I do
sneak
use
attack isn't a
sneak
bonus. It's a free
How,
action.
how long has it
That's
been
fine.
since you played this game?
Well,
Again,
Uh,
he slept through most sessions.
Well, it actually does matter because that actually kills him now, which it didn't before.
Okay.
So yeah, it just goes through his neck and he just collapses on the floor. So your second one can be shot at the second guy that Kree is attacking if you want.
Yeah, that sounds
All
good.
right, cool, yeah. Catching him in the back of the knee, dealing damage to him.
nice.
However, now Farron, you have become a target because you've actually done something. So I think that the
I
Farron.
know. You see me for a split second, and
Farron,
Yeah.
get away with
you roll
you.
a stealth. I was just gonna ask you to roll a stealth check. Let's see here. I'm sure you'll be fine. Yeah, you're fine. Priest didn't see you at all.
Mhm.
Oh, hi. Bye, Farron.
All right. Kale's gonna keep swinging at these guards
Mhm.
with his longsword. One attack on the guard is a
Ooh.
miss. Second attack on the guard is a hit and a kill. The one to his right is taken out as well. He continues to carve his path through the doorway.
Alright. Have I successfully angered this guy enough to fire an attack just at me?
No.
Well, he's a
Never.
see. Here's the thing, Hannibal. He's a support priest.
Shit.
So instead of that, where is it? Got it here somewhere. Sixth level? No.
Holy shit.
He's going to instead cast this.
Oh shit.
So, Aelin, you probably feel this the most, being as you are. As you're outside the doors, you feel just beyond this pillar that blocks your vision. You feel energy kind of being drawn inward. And suddenly this priest bursts into a glow. You're not the only one that glows, Aelin.
Stealing my trick.
How dare he?
Marcus also used to glow sometimes.
So he becomes a
Yeah,
beacon
glow to
of
death.
hope to all of his surrounding allies. And then what he's going to do with that is, and that is his action. So as a bonus action, I think he is going to forward this time. To encompass more allies in his glow of radiance. Cool. Which brings us to Snock's turn.
So as I said, Snocht is getting into the ceiling.
Yeah.
He doesn't know why the lightning hurt him, So he wants to get into the ceiling.
Keep scrabbling away. How many attacks does Knock get per turn?
He gets one or every enemy in his melee range.
Okay.
So.
All right.
So if the wall is his main enemy.
So he's going to keep attacking the floor, basically, to try and break through?
Yes.
All right. He takes 9 damage.
Awesome.
Does he make any headway?
He continues to pull the stone apart, but the lightning field does not give. As it hits him on the snout.
He's not very happy with that.
I bet not. Anything else from Snocked?
He's also gonna try. He's gonna take out part of this pillar at the top.
Okay, sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
In his mad flurry, pillar's gonna come crashing
Yeah,
down.
this will matter later for sure.
You know, when the whole top floor comes crashing down because all of these pillars are gone. Not predicting future or anything. No.
Actually need to make a...
Sounds like blasphemy.
Alright, good. Good.
Sounds like Cahill told us to not destroy the castle.
Sure, he sure did. Alright, it is the monk's turn. He's going to move into a bit of a better position. He's going to attack the guy he was already attacking. Intention of knocking down first. Hits. Yay, hit. Save for guard. Fails. Okay, so the next attacks have advantage, but actually it doesn't matter because you just actually take it out with that. The second attack will be at the guard to the south of that. Let's see. Second unarmed strike misses. Third unarmed strike hits. And we're going to attempt to stun this time on save guard. Constitution save as a pass. Okay. So, 10 damage and very severely injured. Bringing us to Daniela, who is going to attack the north guard that she is engaging. Her great sword twice. 1, 2. Yeah, there we go. There we go, Daniela. That's better. I don't know why Farron cursed you so, but everything's good now. Bringing us to Marilla Fairheart.
Well, in fashion, gonna knock down or pin him, however you wish to describe it. Pin him against the pillar and staff him.
Yeah, against the wall. Sure. Which one?
Bottom right one.
Bottom right. Okay.
That one.
Athletics, por favor.
Yep.
Rolled a 14.
I rolled a 23.
No problem. He is pinned and or prone.
Well, he may or may not be dead after this, so
We will see.
there's the first attack.
He is still alive.
Okay.
He is no
Second.
longer alive. He is
Okay.
no longer alive. So your third attack want to go to a different target?
Yeah. Well, we're going upwards. We're gonna keep going in that fashion.
We're working
Up,
our way.
down, up, down.
Yeah. Roll that third
So,
attack.
Yep. Without advantage this time.
Yes,
but,
indeed. Doesn't matter. Still got him.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent. So, you striking fear into them now. You're slowly whittling them down. They can't seem to touch you. Maybe they'll have to change tactics.
It sucks for them because that ain't gonna happen.
Bringing us to Hannibal D. Solomon.
As a bonus action, can I toss the axe at the count?
That would be an action to like throw an item. It'd be like interact with the object.
Yep.
Would be the thing. Because you not only do you have to take it out, which is like your free action, you would then have to physically make an action to throw it.
Okay,
yeah,
in that
and
case,
it's not like a thrown object either. It's like a big.
Yeah,
fucking...
you basically slide it across the floor at him.
In that case, could I, as Jericho, the resident NPC, have him pass it to him?
So you could like drop it on the ground I guess I could give that for a bonus action to drop it on the ground. And then Jericho could go pick it up and bring it over there to him.
Sure, let's do that.
Okay.
Because I want to increase his damage.
That would definitely increase his damage.
Or, you can just walk up to him and drop it at his feet.
Yeah. So I do that, and then I turn to him, and then I bust out 3 Eldritch Blasts right at his face.
Ugly ass.
Wait, if you're Eldritch Blasting him, why didn't you just walk over to the count and drop it at his feet?
Because he's flying.
Good logic.
You know what? No, actually, makes a great point. I'm going to do that.
Just saying.
Yeah.
That way the
For
count
you,
can
Count.
use his action to pick it up and then have it.
For you, Count.
Yep. And then you Eldritch Blast. Yeah, and I think he turns to you like in his rage, and he smiles a big toothy grin. You can see his teeth are kind of like, they're not filed to points, but they're kind of like very vicious, and he's snarling. And he reaches to pick up the axe, obviously.
Yeah. So then, Shukatow, Tukatow, and Krepatow. Jesus, come on, man.
I didn't see the third. Oh.
Yeah, it's the minimum damage.
All right, yeah. So the 6 hits. I assume you're gonna knock him back 10 feet.
Yeah, sure, 10 feet, right over Kree.
Yeah, basically right up next to you, Kree stumbles up onto the back of the staircase.
Mm-hmm. And then I'm going to move. I moved 15 to get there, I think. Just to be safe, I'm just going to move.
Yeah, you're not in range of anyone.
Yeah. But
So,
I don't want to move more than I'm sorry, I haven't been keeping track of how much I've been moving.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think you moved 15 to get over there. Sigurd bends down, picks up the axe. That's his action to interact with the object, and he lets out a as he begins to prepare to swing it in their general direction.
That is a +1 axe.
Sure is.
Mm-hmm.
And I find it hilarious that you let the warlock keep it.
I mean,
No one could
I have no use for it. I have no use for it.
Axes are 1d12. Great axes are 1d12, right?
Correct.
Yep.
Or alternatively, if you wanted to, you can make it a 2d6.
That's only for great swords and mauls.
Within the rules is written, yes. But I've done it many a times where I've switched out great swords and net great axes damage to either one.
1d12 is.
Well,
I like the
has
bigger swing on a great axe.
Yeah, well, it's good. It's
they have
amazing
different
for
purposes.
barbarians.
Correct.
Yeah, because for barbarians, it's like insane.
Yeah.
Because they're brutal criticals.
Yep.
Yeah, which is why barbs are only ever, want to use a great axe instead of a great sword or a maul,
Aelin,
which doesn't make sense.
is your turn.
The big weapons.
You can see now the target of the holy energy that's radiating from him now. Are you talking? Because we can't. Okay.
Too far. Sorry. Yeah, so I think Aelin's gonna finally move up to the doorway. And as she's like, returning her necklace, she looks down and notices her wrist, and then smiles and kind of recalls this fancy bracelet that she has yet to use.
Yeah, you never really figured it out.
I did figure it out.
Well, yeah, you know what it does, but yeah, now you can actually utilize it. You have that all written down, right?
I do. So I think she looks at it and she smiles and she kind of holds the yellow bead between her 2 fingers. And I think she can kind of feel the energy of it or whatever. And as you have written, it says, cast 2 free blesses on a party.
Correct.
So I'm going to use one of those.
Yeah. Cool. So within 30 feet of you, why are my cats so needy today? So you want to bless Cahill, I assume?
Mm-hmm.
That's so buffs from you.
Not enough buffs.
All the buffs. And I mean, technically, I guess I don't see Farron, though. right? But he's still within 30 feet of me.
I will grant it simply because this is you're not actually channeling this energy. This energy is seeking out.
This is like
it's all by itself that it does it. Mm-hmm. So Farron, you feel invigorated.
I mean, he could hear it and be because it's a verbal spell, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but this bead acts on energy that was stored in it, eons ago, from whatever entity used it. So when that happens, because we never seen this before, as we said, when that happens, you grab the bead and it glows and warms in your hand, and you can feel it. It takes just it's almost like pricking your finger as you're touching it. You get like a sharp little like little stab. It doesn't really do anything mechanically, but you pull your finger away and it looks like maybe you got shocked. Like if you've ever, well, I know you have, but if you've ever gotten shocked by like an electrical outlet. Or like a small little static shock. It hits you in the finger and you kind of, you pull back from it. But then you feel the wave of energy just kind of like blasts out and goes around the corners. And I think those are the only 3 friendlies within 30 feet of you, but they do all get it. Also, it does not affect concentration.
Okay, that was my actual second question. Okay,
yeah. So that's the thing is like once the energy is released, you don't feel like you're holding on to it like you do normally with concentration spells.
Cool.
But you are also down a charge. There you go.
Noted.
Yeah.
Fucking
Brian, are you okay, buddy?
Is Brian is he in the other room?
I'm so excited.
Okay, good. It is Silney's turn. That was amazing. Silney, you know what?
Fuck him.
Since Noct doesn't feel like saving himself, Silney is going to attempt to figure out if she can determine what the hell is going on up here, and maybe help and or at least make it so that Noct doesn't kill himself.
Wow, how nice.
Yeah, let's see here. I think that I'm gonna roll an arcane check for her. Okay, good. So she looks up and she's not digging at this, and she recognizes that there's no magic involved with whatever is going on. It's not like any magic she's ever seen, at least. So what she's going to do is she's going to ask. Oh, do I actually have this written down? I know that she has it. I don't think I actually wrote it down. Let's see. Oh no, I wrote down web, not the other one. So she actually has a spell called Spider Climb. Because she's she's a dark elf. Because they just get that for free. So we see we don't see it as microscopic, right? But we see the little spider feelers come out of her fingertips. And she scales the pillar behind Noct and can do so normally without having to roll anything. And she's going to attempt an animal handling check on Noct to convince him that he would be more useful down here right now. Now, Brian, this is for you to determine if you want to roll some sort of wisdom saving throw versus this roll or whatever. Totally fine. It's up to you if you want this to work. But here you go. Probably not.
Yeah, no.
Probably not on a 7.
Noct has an idea stuck in his head.
Yeah, and so she's up there trying to calm Noct down, but he's not being calm. So we move on to some scouts' turns.
Scared ass scouts.
Kree, this one turns on you.
I'm slaughtering them left and right.
This one turns on you and is going to attack you with its short sword twice. Not that one.
Oh,
that one will hit though. So you take the 6 damage from that, and then Morella, you're taking 8 attacks now. You've cut it down to 8.
Mm-hmm.
So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just the first one. Then. 8 damage to you.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
These guards almost did as much damage as the priest.
Yeah. The priest is.
I mean, the priest did nothing
here
for me earlier.
The priest is here for much other reasons,
Mhm.
which will soon be. well known.
Bastards! Now I actually have to go heal myself.
Also, I just realized I have advantage on this, but I do have to roll it.
Can't
Be
save.
safe. Okay, we're good. Yeah, because he does have a concentration spell going. I forgot because when Hannibal hit him, I didn't check for that.
Yeah.
So it is Jericho's turn.
I love how I pushed him out of the range of all the people he went to go to.
Yeah. So Jericho. Let's see.
Sucks to be them.
He's been a booming blade aficionado lately, so it seems to be the way he wants to fight. So I think that even though Morella, you've declined help, Jericho doesn't listen to you at all. So he's gonna move up here. He's gonna try and booming blade, probably this guy to the south, since you're attacking the one to the north.
Mm-hmm.
And does he have that on his weapons, or does he have it on his
Spell.
I didn't know if where he had it written, because you could do it in either and make it work.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure it's.
Here we go. Booming blade. Okay, he misses.
Wow.
So that's great. So on a miss, nothing happens. Although that was going to be a fuckload of damage. And then he's simply going to use his other 20 feet of movement to just leave, because he's got the mobile feat. That's what he does. We move on to some guards here. One's gonna attack the monk. One's gonna attack Daniela. Do that first, real quick. First one on Daniela, spear attack is a miss. On the monk is a miss. And then all these are blinded, so they're gonna get disadvantage against Monsieur Cahill. Well, one of them is regular, two of them are disadvantage. I'll roll the regular one first. It's a hit, and then the two disadvantage. 1, 2. Okay, so the regular one hits, dealing 5 damage to Cahill. Right. Seems to totally be fine, though. No problem.
Have you been rolling for if they were blind each time?
This is their first turn since then.
Is it really? Okay,
Yeah.
never mind.
Yeah. The turn order is just really
Wow.
long.
Because I was just like, wait, have we done that yet?
Yeah,
And then,
no, yeah, this
okay,
is
cool.
their
That's-
first turn
yep,
since then.
Sure. Yep, good. Okay.
So con save for those two guys that are blinded. It is a pass and a fail. So this one right here becomes unblinded. He's unblinded. So then the captain. So the captain against Cahill, first of all, has disadvantage, but he gets 2 attacks. So we'll see. 1, 2. Nope, both a miss. And then against the flying barbarian / count of Middenheim, 2 attacks as well. Both hitting. Healing 11 damage.
Yeah, but he's
Still
gonna
totally
fuck
fine.
up some peeps next
He's
turn.
not even injured yet. He's totally okay. And then I'll roll a con save to see if that one passes its save. No, he does not. He's still blinded. 3 is your turn.
Fuck up that priest.
So, knowing I probably won't do much to this priest if I just hit him, can I try and tear his shield away from him? Is that a thing I can do?
Yeah, so it'd be basically it'd be like an opposed check. However, shields are generally like strapped to your arm.
Yeah,
So
I mean, I just like break his arm with it on. I mean, that was kind of the implication there.
In the same way that you can attack him, and perhaps on a critical, I would allow that. You know, like there's no like mechanic. Like you could grapple with him, right?
Yeah, if
That's a thing you could
grapple
do.
them with the intention of helping others, then I would think that.
That is my
Yeah. So remember, the help option is also available to you as well. So if by distracting him you want to help a party member, like help Hannibal, if you want to hold his shield so he can't use it, Hannibal gets advantage on his attack. Something like that would be narratively maybe what you want. Because then it's not just the 2 AC for shield, it's actually average of +5 if you give somebody advantage.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to. I'll grapple him and I'll give help to Hannibal.
Okay.
By trying to pull his shield away.
Yeah,
that sounds about right.
Absolutely. So, it's just athletics or acrobatics versus athletics or acrobatics, or athletics versus athletics or acrobatics. All right.
Yes.
I've always had a problem with that.
I'm bad at those.
Yeah,
Well, you rolled 19.
He's going to use also athletics.
If anything,
Totally fine.
there is that variant rule with the disarm, but that's a really weird rule.
I've always felt like that with acrobatics should be applied, because when you think about it, like joint locks aren't really a matter of strength.
True. I think the point is though you have to get them there so you can do a joint lock before you can use dexterity to put someone there.
Then by that logic, once you got it done, couldn't you use dexterity to maintain it?
True.
Perhaps.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no rule that's saying against it.
So here's the deal: instead of grappling in the sense that you you make him immobile, you're going to instead give Hannibal advantage on his next attack.
Basically, I got my shield arm around his shield arm, and I'm pulling it towards me.
Cool. Awesome. Sounds great. Baron, is your turn.
What kind of armor does he have?
Which guy? This guy?
The priest, yeah.
He's wearing heavy chainmail. You can see it kind of dangling below his tabard and stuff.
Oh.
So, heavy chainmail is metal.
Sure is.
Sure is.
Sure is.
Light him up.
Light him up, light him up.
He's lit, fam.
Fire!
All right, so I need a con save. I take the damage no matter what, right?
Yeah.
But the con save
is for the continued.
Is for how much of the damage I take, right? Whether it's full or half.
Oh no, it's for disadvantage.
Oh, for disadvantage, right. Okay.
Yeah. So I'm casting it on his armor, so he takes 14 damage regardless. But if he fails...
Oh.
No.
Oof.
In fact, he isn't even bothered.
He still takes 14 damage, though.
He's still not injured, though. He's fine.
He's already hot. He thinks I'm cute.
Yeah, he probably just, shrugs it off as the heat of battle, right? That he is experiencing. But you can apply the pressure with some bonus actions in the future.
Of the moment.
Well, that failed. Cree, perhaps you can do better.
He did take damage, though. Let me roll a con save. With advantage. He gets advantage on these. No problem.
So yeah, Cree gets inspiration.
Alright, Cree, you have Bardic Inspiration now.
I'm gonna need that.
Cahill is going to try and take out one of the other guards that he is dealing with. With his longsword. 1. And 2. Problem. Another one sliced and diced.
Wait, he gets advantage on death saving throws.
Well, he hasn't made one of those yet, so there you go. But you'll see in a moment.
Oh no.
So he's not immobilized. So he's going to take a step forward. So we can include a couple more people here.
What a shame.
Then
All this healing will be for naught.
First knock.
Ooh.
let me find this. There it is. That's what nope, that's not what I wanted. Here we go. So, he is going to cast a spell known as Mass.
What a little bitch.
Already healing.
Ugh.
Who does that anymore?
On.
So,
Who does anymore?
I know, right? It's just terrible. It is every creature within how far? 60 feet, or not every, up to 6 within 60 feet of him. So here's the cool thing. They all get max healing from that.
Except for these guys.
Except for which guys?
this guy, and that guy.
Yeah, he can only choose 6 anyway, so
And that guy, I don't think he's in the radius.
So 1.
And I forget, mass healing word is it's a third level spell. It's just essentially a healing word, but to everyone.
But to 6 people, yeah, basically.
This only means that while individual gains might be low, overall gains are high.
Mm-hmm.
And in this case, very high.
Oh, I mean 7 or 4 plus whatever his wisdom modifier is. So, and then any other bonuses that he gets for healing.
Mm-hmm.
So, don't matter. Don't go to cut him down.
Yeah, I love how it took him about half his troops dying before he busted that out.
Well, you'll notice that well, let's see, let's mark it here so we're all fair. He's prone but still alive.
What a little
you brought him back.
He's
what
prone
a little
but
bitch.
still alive.
Bringing back people that we've killed.
He's prone but still alive. See, that's the cool thing about NPCs is I can just decide whether or not they're actually dead.
Mm-hmm.
So, the men and women that have fallen before you begin to regain their feet.
Man, he's pulling an Anduin moment.
Yeah, it's exactly. If you've seen the new World of Warcraft cinematic,
Dude, it's so fucking good.
Exactly what he just did. And how it probably looks is he probably takes his hammer and he raises up above his head and he just slams on the ground and just boom, like a gong. You see the healing just like rush out. It leaps kind of in like little arcs over the marble flagstones, and invigorates some of the people lying on the ground, and they begin to like kind of get to their feet. They're still prone right now, so they're a little bit more susceptible. But yeah, he's brought it back a little bit. He's prolonged it slightly.
What a little bitch.
And then he turns back towards you, Free. You have become the target now. It is Snock's turn, though.
Snock, looking down at Silny, realizes that probably the electricity is a bad idea. So instead, he finishes off clawing through this pillar and tries to jump onto the next one.
Okay, roll in athletics or acrobatics. I think that's appropriate.
Parkour. I'm just trying to imagine a giant snake lizard creature.
Yeah, absolutely.
Doing parkour.
It just like busts through. Like it's not really parkour, more that the pillar couldn't take it.
Yeah, he just leaps off and just like is gripping onto it now and like scrabbling up it.
Mm-hmm. Gotta destroy this pillar too, of course.
Okay. Just the pillar.
Yeah, just right where it connects to the ceiling. That's gonna be gone.
Roll me an attack just to see how much damage you do. Whichever attack you would like. Yeah, cool. 11 damage. I will keep note of that. Bringing us to the monk's turn, who, after being pelted by, like, marble chunks, is going to move to the south slightly and attempt to knock this guy down with his first attack. Misses. Second attack, knockdown. Maybe? Yeah, there. Oh, second attack actually just killed him. Great. And then continues movement around. Is going to use his third attack on this other guy and attempt to knock him down. Captain. Misses, though. So, no hit there. Daniela takes a step down, going to attack the last guardsman. Is 2 greatsword attacks. First one. Never mind.
Shit.
1 greatsword attack.
Gets that dude at least.
Falls to the ground. She steps forward. Going to take her second attack on. Missing awfully. Bringing us to Morella's turn.
Whoop. Knocking this one down.
Yep.
Or attempting to.
Mm-hmm.
You never know.
The best news is going to be when Jericho comes back and just looks at what's going on.
So beat a 12.
I can maybe do that. I can maybe do that. Athletics. Nope.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna just stab him till he dies.
Yeah. Begin the stabbing.
Advantage. So
15. That is not quite enough. You'll need to hit him one more time. There it is. Yep.
That's the 4th max damage roll.
Yeah. You're slaying him.
Then,
To the south then?
Yep, towards the south.
Alright.
Oh.
It's a hit for 8. It's a respectable amount of damage.
Yeah,
Alright.
I mean,
so you continue to
special.
flip about and slash and hack and slash. But it's probably good because everybody else is using a lot of resources and you're conserving them.
And I'll just move up a little bit.
Sure, yeah, absolutely. The battle is not quite over yet. Hannibal.
So as a bonus action, I'm going to spend a 2nd level to regain my spell points because I don't use any 2nd level spells.
Okay.
And then I'm going to move to right.
That's actually
here.
pretty cool how like any other spells you get from sorcerer you can just use because it doesn't matter.
There's only one. I only use 1st level spells.
Right, that's what I mean. Is like if you only want to use the 1st level spells.
Yeah. So then I'm going to cast Eldritch Blast 3 times, and then I get advantage on the first shot.
Correct.
Right?
Yep. Because Kree is helping you. You still hit him though. Damn, why couldn't it have been that one?
Yeah.
Yep.
But the second one is actually, in fact, all of them are hits. You, with his back turned to you,
8, 16.
narratively.
That's 30 damage, and I blast him 30 feet that way.
With his back turned to you, narratively, you blast him and he flies 30 feet in this direction.
Yeah.
As his shield is locked with mine. Do I go
Can I
with
break
him?
his arm?
No, technically not. Technically not. That's not how that works. I like your thought though.
That would be much fun.
I'm gonna roll.
Like
I'm gonna roll a
Richter
dex save. He's not gonna take damage, but he went upstairs, so he might. If he fails his dex save, he's gonna be prone. I think would be the only fair thing to do here.
And his chain armor is on fire or heating up.
It's just hot. It's not on fire. I mean, if it were on fire, it'd probably be magical armor, and then he could do something cool with it. Oh, he passes his dex save, no problem. So he halts like on one knee, but stands up almost immediately. Kind of bashes his hammer into his shield.
Oh, I forgot I should do that.
Move another 15 feet.
Okay. Sigurd, it's time. You now have a real weapon. In fact, you know what?
Imagine what I could do with a real weapon.
We're gonna do something.
No one.
This is only fair for the Count of Middenheim. He brings his weapon to bear on his enemies. This poor Norse captain going to feel the wrath. He should have never come. He never felt the pain. First attack. Second attack. Third attack.
So that's 47.
So the second attack misses, obviously, but he immediately slashes in, rending the armor open of this individual, and kind of like stumbles backward and is very, very injured now. Not quite dead yet. And Sigurd screams in victory. Ha 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 ha!
It's a good axe.
Great axe.
Did you add the +1?
And an extra dice because he's awesome.
Yay. Because he has actual weapons now.
In fact. Aelin, it is your turn. All of these, you see the eyes fluttering open from all the men that Cahill's been, wading through. And they all appear to be, getting to their feet and getting ready to attack.
Do you put him down, Aelin? Do you give him the mercy?
Yes, all of a sudden I turn into a blind rage and just... Soon. My barb character. Soon.
Soon. Very soon.
No, I think that Aelin, seeing this, would give Cahill a heads up if he, is so blindly moving forward to say, they're not dead yet, basically, and yell that to him. But then also seeing Hannibal come into view and looking like shit, she's gonna throw something at him.
Okay.
So you get 13, Hannibal.
Oh, thank you.
So you don't die and shit.
So, you shout to Cahill, and he turns and like whips. His sword is up, and he sees you, and his eyes kind of go wide, and because he rolled a natural 1, beyond all reckoning, he leaps in front of you as if to protect you on his turn, obviously, and probably take that attack of opportunity. In fact, you know what? No, he's going to use his reaction to do that.
Mm-hmm.
To leap in front of you and take 3 attacks of opportunity.
Feels good.
From the captain, yeah, that's a hit. And then from the 2 guardsmen, they're on the ground though, so they get disadvantage.
Pew pew.
Oof, that one hits though. So a total of 9 damage. So he leaps in front of you, and then he turns and he's like, "What? Where have you been? Are you all right?"
Yes, I'm fine. Just
stand back. I will take care of these. The bridge of the nose pinching moment of the session, which is probably a great place to end it for the night.
No.
As Aelin face palms and Cahill stands as her protector, even though he does not know that she's literally an avatar and
yeah, no big deal.
No big deal. And next
it's the
time,
thought that counts, right?
We will conclude.
At least I'm not the last one to know something this time.
True.
Sleep easy tonight.
At least you're here.
And with all of the party reunited in the battle for the Middenheim Palace.
Hooray!
We end now. Experience for completing the battle of the dungeon and successfully finally rescuing the Count of Middenheim. Everybody have a little extra experience today.
Yay!
So, inspiration. You all get 2 votes, and I will vote for a 3rd person.
Well, I feel like
go ahead.
I feel like either Aelin or Will deserves the inspiration. I think Aelin deserves it a little bit more.
Yeah.
I had one job, guys. I had one job.
I mean,
the dice gods were not with you today, certainly.
Yeah, I mean,
don't worry.
Jordan's just an asshole with rolls.
More opportunity, I'm sure. I'm sure it's not completely lost yet.
Yeah.
Listen, we need to give Farron inspiration because the more dice he rolls, the better that we're gonna roll. Just period.
Fair.
So we're giving him the pity inspiration too?
Pity inspiration again?
Every time.
Every time. Really? So I heard Farron, congratulations. Is there a second vote for Aelin as well?
Yeah, I'd say him.
Okay. Mine's gonna go to Kree, but not necessarily for Kree's play in this game, for Nokt's play in this game. I think that Nokt so Kree, you get the inspiration, but it's because of how well you as a player played Nokt.
Mm-hmm.
To be basically a like ferocious dumb animal, unless like directly influenced by your gameplay, and I like that a lot. So
yep, and he is gone.
Just pieced out immediately.
Cool. Good. I will mark it on his character sheet for him then, that he has inspiration.
Brian.
Boop, all done. Hello, Brian.
Hello.
Hi, Brian.
Hi, I'm back.
You have inspiration. Congratulations.
Yay!
We gave it to you because you were a nice, big, dumb animal.
Correct.
Yay.
Play the big dumb animal well.
You did play the big dumb animal really well, I have to admit. So if all of you could stand by for 2 minutes, let me go do outro and I'll be right back, okay?
Tell me what to do.
See everybody in just a second. Goodbye. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye, stream.
Alright, guys. That's going to do it for us tonight. I'm glad you all could be here. It was really a lot of fun. Please come back next time we're streaming. We'll be in probably a couple of weeks. So if you're watching this on YouTube, there'll be a little delay in the updates. If you're watching this live, follow the channel. You can find out when we go live next with the exciting conclusion. I anticipate there's going to be maybe 2 more sessions. Maybe 3 if we're incredibly lucky. So stay tuned for Siege of Middenheim next. Toodaloo.